All right. Again, good evening to everyone. God bless you. Thank you very, very much for being here. Fantastic time we're going to have today. And so this is going to be a very exciting call. And it's centered around an amazing product that is helping a lot of people in their health and wellness. The company that I represent and the company that the people that invited you on the call represents is called Lifewave. And that company has been around for 20 years. And it is an amazing company. And we're finding that it is helping a lot of people in their health and wellness. And we wanted to share that information with many of you today. All right. So that you would also know about this amazing opportunity. And again, this company has been around for 20 years. All right. And so, and I think you can, yeah, you should be able to see my screen. And so, what I want to know from those of you that are here for the first time, I really want to know if you have ever heard about this company, Lifewave, before you join this call tonight. And if you have, just type one in the comments. And if you have not heard about Lifewave, please type no two in the comments. That will help me to know who I'm talking to. And I can make sure I can answer the questions that you may have. And so, great. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, great. Now, all right. So one of the things that we find with Lifeway, most people have never heard of us, and we've been around 20 years. But what I want you to understand is this: I want you to understand exactly who we are. I want you to know who are we. We're an advanced technology company, and that sounds kind of strange a lot of times when you're talking about health and wellness. You don't usually say technology, but this is a technology company, and this product is seen in the world of technology. We seek to improve health, wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person we encounter through without. Now, listen to these things: without drugs, without pills, without opioids, without injections. It's a patentable and patent wearable technology harnessing the power of light to move health at the cellular level. And I think that's really important that health is being dealt with at the cellular level. Okay. So, with many people are reporting, they're reporting tremendous results, astounding results, absolutely, in their bodies as they have encountered this product. And we have distribution in 12 different countries. Distribution started in 2004, and there are 9 different languages attached to this opportunity and product and all over the world. So this is not a startup. We're not dealing with something that just started yesterday. One of our leaders said startups never start up. And so this is not a startup. This is something that has been around for a while. And I will show you that in this presentation that it's been around for a while. All right. So the thing that we have discovered. Let me see if my slides will work. They are not trying to work for me. Okay. um, and if I can't get my slides to work, I have to go another way. Okay. So let's try this another way. All right, great. Got it. All right, so there is this again. We dealt with this slide that we are this advanced technology company, and that's who we are now. In all of these countries, we got warehouses and all this in 12 different countries, as I said, and the messages in 9 different languages and thousands are believing in our mission. That's great. Now, with your health. I need to ask you another question. With your health and how you look and feel, how do you feel about that? Are you satisfied with your health and how you look and feel? Again, I want you to type 1 for yes. Yes, I'm good. I want you to type 2 for no again, if you would please. And if you know someone that would have typed no and they're not on this call and you know them, I want you to also type 3. That means you know somebody, that's your family, your friends that have some health challenges that you would like them to be knowledgeable about this product. And so if you could do that for me, again, that will help me to know again who I'm talking to. So if you are good, you say my health is good, I feel okay, I feel great about myself, just type a 1. If you're not feeling that great, type a 2. And if you know somebody that needs something of this product, type a 3. Okay. All right. So okay, we got 1s and 3s out here, 2s and 3s out here. Good. All right. Great. That's excellent. You're helping me to understand again who I'm talking to. All right. And let me go back through these slides. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. This is just my computer deciding it says it's got too many things going on apparently. So let me tell you who invented this. The gentleman that invented this is named David Schmit. He's the CEO, inventor of the X39. Now tonight we're going to talk to you more about the X39 product, which is our flagship product, which is an amazing product. But we're going to also introduce to you some of the other products that we have as well. But David is the CEO and inventor. That makes a difference, ladies and gentlemen. He's not just the CEO, he's the inventor of this technology. And he was commissioned by the U.S. military to develop something that would help the Navy SEALs actually stay alert and not have to use chemicals in their body nor caffeine, but could stay alert and be energized. And so the first product that he invented was called energy enhancers. And the energy enhancers is actually a 2 patch product. And these are patches that we're going to be talking about tonight. And they go on each side of your chest. And it was such a phenomenal product that it spread beyond the military into the sports arena. You'll see that at some point in this presentation as well. We talked years ago, Tim Duncan, who was a basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs, was wearing patches on his chest, and it was asked, what is that Tim has on his chest? No one knew what it was. Well, it was the energy enhancers. And that was one of the first products. And then David, since 2008, there were other products that came behind that, but since 2008, he put a whole lot of research and money in developing the X39. The X39 is actually a stem cell regeneration patch. This patch regenerates your own stem cells that have gone dormant in your body. And again, we will give you more information. But years ago, I heard someone talking about this product, which I didn't know what she was talking about at the time that she was talking about it, but she was talking about this product. And it was Suzanne Summers. Now, I want you to hear what she was saying. Now you know that Suzanne Summers had passed away from breast cancer, but she was a ambassador for Lifewave. So this is a little grainy, but I want you to.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Summers. I am passionate about health. I'm just finishing my 20th book. For the last 10 years, I've been involved only in writing about cutting edge health. Non-pharmaceutical health if necessary. I'm not anti-pharmaceutical, but only resort to Western medicine when absolutely necessary. In any other instance, I always look for an alternative, a natural way, a non-drug way to heal or alleviate whatever condition I'm experiencing. 5 years ago, I met David Schmit, the founder of Lifewave, and we just clicked immediately because we were on the same page. There's a thread, there's a synergy between what he does and what I do. And so I've attended many Lifewave events. I've gotten to know the team at Lifewave, David Schmit, Mike Collins, Dr. Halterwanger. I've interviewed them. I've put chapters in my book, particularly Breakthrough, featured David Schmit. Dr. Halterwanger, I featured in Knockout in another section. They have so much to teach. They energize me with their imaginings and the possibilities of aging without illness, of aging successfully. and aging as something that is aspirational. So because of this synergy, it was important to me, if I was going to hook up with any company at all, that we were in sync together. And I can't think of a better company to not only work with, but to have fun with than all of you who are involved here at Lifewave. This is an incredible experience for me. I am proud to be your ambassador, and I love going on the trips with you, and I look forward to many, many, many years to come together, because I think that the dream has only just started. I think Lifewave has potential and possibilities that are beyond our imaginings right now, and nothing could thrill me more.
All right, great. And so now also I want you to hear her as she was on Dancing on the Stars, and she's dealing with one of the products, another product, real quick.
Okay, we're into the second week of Dancing with the Stars. I would say I've had a little aches here, a few aches here and there. So I'm going to put a pain patch right here on my lower back, right, like right there. And then I'm going to put another one over here, because I don't take any over-the-counter drugs. And this is just so unbelievable that these two patches in about 15 minutes and all those aches and pains will go away. That's called Ice Wave by Lifewave.
All right, so you see that she is dealing with the Iceway product, and we will tell you about that in a moment. But again, you notice she put that on her clothes. She didn't put that on her skin. She didn't have to put it on her skin for it to work. And amazing. We'll talk about that. But again, the breakthrough with David was in 2008 when he developed this X39 patch that has taken the absolute world by storm. That it is an amazing product that, again, reactivates your own stem cell. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so when you were young, like that little child on the bicycle, you had billions of stem cells functioning and moving in your body, so that if you had any kind of accident off of that bike, like you fell, and like I did when I was a child and broke my arm, that arm actually healed much faster than if you are 30 years old. And so you see these young people down here in the left-hand corner that they around their 30s. And so, but by the time you get to 30, you've lost half of the functionality of your stem cells. Your stem cells are only functioning now at like 500 million stem cells rather than billions, okay? And by the time you get to 60, you only like have about 100 million stem cells functioning in your body, actively moving and functioning in your body, which this causes a lot of problems, aches, pains, chronic illnesses, and a whole host of other things. All right. And so what happens, and what could happen if we could turn back on these people that are 60 years old, if we could get their stem cells to turn back on to 500 million stem cells, back to the place that they were 30, you see? David talks about not just anti-aging, but he talks about age reversing. Because when you reactivate your stem cells, it literally makes you younger, based on the fact that your stem cells are functioning at the level that they were when you were younger. And so, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wearable technology in patch form. You notice what Suzanne Summers was doing. She was putting on a patch. She wasn't taking a pill. She wasn't mixing a shake. And we're not against any of that. That's all well and good. But it is a whole lot easier to peel a backing off a patch and put it on than it is to necessarily a lot of times take pills. We know a lot of people who do not like taking pills. And again, and if you don't have the time to put together the shake, you might not be able to get the shake together and all of that. Well, it's easy to carry the patches with you in your purse, in your briefcase, and just take a patch and peel off the back end and put it on you where you need it. And that is amazing. And so now you are helping your stem cells in your health every day. We'll look at some testimonies in a moment. Now, it's affordable, it's safe, it's non-invasive, and there are non-drugs. It's patented. It's patented. It's a patented form of phototherapy. Now, that's important, because if it's a patent, you know it has to do what it says. You don't have to worry about, does it work? it has to do what it says in order to have the patent. You don't have to try to figure it out. You don't have to try to take it to your doctor to see if you're what your doctor's going to say. We already have the patent. So that means it's already been proven, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it's working at the cellular level. So let me show you how it actually works with your body and your light in your body. So let's look at a quick little video.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each Lifewave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. Lifewave. Live long, live well.
Live long, live well. Yes, LifeWave, live long, live well. And so you can see that it is functioning only because of the light that it's like a mirror. Actually, each one of these patches are like a mirror to reflect the light that's coming from your body back into your body. But ladies and gentlemen, I told you that this is patented technology, so you don't have to worry about it. But we've got an amazing, exciting breakthrough that just happened with this company, which is so awesome. So awesome. We have just received from Biotech Breakthrough Award. We've got the Biotech Breakthrough Award for 2025 for stem cell innovation. My goodness, stem cell innovation. That's what we got. So Lifewave was, listen, let me read this to you. Lifewave was just named Stem Cell Innovation of the Year in 2025 Biotech Breakthrough Awards, a global competition that evaluates the top breakthrough in biotech, regenerative science, and medical interventions. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't get this award unless your product works. So we already know it works, but this is another sign to say, hey, this thing is absolutely amazing, and we're getting awards after awards for this product, and especially for X39. It gets so many great testimonies, but also awards from outside of our company. So this is not something we gave ourselves. This was, again, as you notice, it says a global competition, a global competition. So we got the award. Come on, that is amazing right there. Okay, so billions already spent on stem cell. This is a fast growing market. I know that for a fact. We've got a company here in our city that injects stem cells into your knee, your shoulder, your back, wherever you're having pain. And they say all you have to lose is the pain. That's their marketing campaign. And but also, every time I hear it, I say, "Oh, you got something else to lose, and it is your money," because it is very expensive. This is not cheap to have a stem cell injections in any part of your body. The minimum that I've heard is 5,000 for one joint. But here I did the research and to check, it was 10,000 for one joint and then 6,500 for the additional joints. So if you don't have the money, and most people don't have the money, then they can't get the injections. And then you're not sure if they're going to work. You're not sure if they're not going to have some side effects on you, and you're also not sure how long they're going to last. because some people have had the injections, and then after several years they had the pain again. So what they got to do? Pay another $10,000? Yes, they do. Well, this does not require injections. This doesn't require any of that, and it is affordable and is safe and non-invasive. What does that mean? That means you can wear these patches and also take other medications. We're not saying you can get off, you have to get off anything. We're not saying we heal anything. We're not saying we prevent it. We can't say any of that. We're not saying that, but we have testimonies to help you to know how well this can work for your life. Okay. So X39 is our flagship product, but it is not the only product. So we have patches for weight loss. We have patches for pain. We have patches for sleep. We have patches for inflammation, energy, as we already talked about, skincare, and even for horses. There are a lot of people that put the patches on their dogs and cats because of something that's going on in their dogs and cats body. And so here are the 12 different patches that we have. Again, X39 being the flagship because X39 does what our body needs holistically, which means what? I need to reactivate these stem cells in my body. But what you saw Suzanne Summers talking about is the next product in line was Icewave. The Icewave product remove pain out of your body like it's a miracle. People look at us like, what did you put on me? What happened? Well, the pain's gone. Yes, that's what that's what the ice wave does, and it does it so fast that people can't believe it. I put it on my mother's knee, and she was like I had done a miracle on her or something because her knee had been hurting for weeks. And then I put the patch on her and I counted from 1 to 10. And in 10 seconds, her knee, she said, oh, and look, everywhere else I go, I'm Bishop Jackson, but to my mother, I'm Larry. She said, Larry, what is this? And she started bending her knee and stuff. She said, oh, this is amazing. That's what Ice Wave does. Then the next product you see there is the Eon patch, and that really deals with the inflammation in the body and all of those kinds of things. The next patch is the energy patch that can give you energy all day without taking the caffeine. That's the first patch that was created. Silent Night will help you go to sleep at night. Aloe vera is for your skin. Glutathione is the greatest antioxidant in your body, is your glutathione. Most people don't even know they have glutathione flowing in their body, but you need it. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, your glutathione levels need to be increased. So I could go through each one of these. I'm not going to. Also, all the way down to the SP6 complete, which helps with weight loss. Okay. Now, one of the things that is amazing is to hear what happened. Let me give you a real quick testimony of the reason why I am so passionate about this. In 2008, my wife and we received a diagnosis that she has MS. And so we have gone through every kind of solution, pills, we've gone through shots and all of those kind of things. And the shots were horrible because every once in a while with the shots, she would have a negative effect and it would be horrible to try to get through that period where that shot was causing her body to have a negative reaction to it. It was really horrible. And so then the doctors took us to the point that would say, okay, now let's do infusions. Let's do infusions so that we can infuse this drug into your body slowly over a 6-hour period. She would have to be there at the hospital or clinic, and it would be infused for about 6 hours. And so that take off her whole day, all of that. And so one of our members, former members actually came, and because she knew that Joandra was dealing with this, and put on the X39 on a Friday. It was a Friday. They were actually setting up for an event in our body at church, and she comes to me on Saturday and tells me, "Hey, you need to check this patch thing out." What is a patch? I don't know nothing about no patch. I've never heard about it before. She says, you need to check it out because Angela put it on me and I'm already feeling stuff happening in my body. And I'm going, okay, now wait a minute. We have done many types of things and we haven't had that kind of result that fast. So what do you mean you feeling stuff? She said, well, I can tell you that I can wiggle my toes. Now, she had not told me that she couldn't wiggle her toes. So that got her in a little bit of trouble right there. But she said, I can wiggle my toes. I said, in one day? She says, yes. So she says, oh, would you please check this out and see if it's something that we can order and I can get for me, because that's all we were looking to do. We were literally looking to order the product, and because if it worked for her, it worked. And so after about 4 weeks, she tells me, she says, hey, well, you already seen that my energy level, because one of the things a person with MS will tell you that one of the most debilitating parts about MS is the energy drain, that they don't have the energy that they know they should have. Some people say it's so deep you couldn't experience it. You wouldn't understand how debilitating the energy drain is. And so she says, my energy is up. I'm staying up late. I said, yeah, I know that. I see that. And then she says this, after 6 weeks, she tells me, she says, hey, I thought I had to live with brain fog the rest of my life. She said, I thought that was going to be my new normal. She says, but I'm telling you, the brain fog's gone. I went, oh my goodness. So I realized then, I said, look, we need to share this with as many people as we can share it with. Not only the people that got MS, but people that got any other thing that's going on in their body. We need to share it with them as well. Now, I want you to know that, in the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, there are more doctors per 1,000 people than worldwide. It's amazing how many doctors we have. At least 3.5 doctors per every 1,000 people. Now, that is 17.5 for every 10,000 people worldwide. Wow. But let me tell you this. We are the sickest country on the planet. The United States is the sickest country on the planet, and we have more doctors per person than any other nation. Oh, well, that's a disconnect to me. That's a disconnect. And we're so used to pharmacy, and the pharmacy industry per year is like $1.7 trillion. That was a T. That was a T. $1.7 trillion. And that's what you see on television. People talking about drugs they're taking and dancing and doing chorus line dances, and I just shake my head. We've been so programmed. We've been so programmed to take medicine in this country to keep pharmaceutical companies prosperous, and we will stand for them and say, my doctor told me not to take nothing else. My doctor told me to take this and that or the other. Now, what you also need to understand about this thing, man, about is that many doctors get kickback from the pharmaceutical industry to now push the product or the medicine or the medication or the drugs that they push. They get a kickback. Well, now they got a financial incentive, don't they? Okay, and they have a financial incentive to tell you not to use something that could cure what you're dealing with. They definitely have a financial incentive. Now, listen, I play golf with I'm really close with my doctor. So I'm not against doctors, okay? So I'm just telling you, but doctors have their place. But I'm letting you know what this industry is all about. This industry is not wholesome, but we have made it wholesome because we've been trained to make it wholesome. We're programmed. Now, so this is a product that doesn't have any drugs, any chemicals, anything in it that can hurt you. And again, many times we talk to people about it, they will be, I need to talk to my doctor. I don't know about it. And I just gave you credible information earlier in this presentation about the fact that it's a patented technology. And I just showed you, we just won the biotech award, global award. So you don't get those kinds of things if this doesn't work and if it's not true. If it wasn't true, somebody would have told you, or they would not give you an award. Okay, so I want you to hear some of these testimonies and let you see how this actually worked in people's lives, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Kelly, And because of menopause, I used to have 3 intense hot flashes an hour. Now I only have maybe 3 light ones a day. I used to have really intense night sweats. Now I wake up dry, full of energy, alertness, clarity, and full of vigor. I love my wearable technology.
Ms. Gwen, I suffered from chronic sciatic nerve damage for 48 years. No relief. No matter what medication I took, I still was in chronic pain, back pain. After being introduced to this patch over 18 months ago, they put it on my back, and within 5 minutes, my pain left, and I have been pain-free and excited about life ever since.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey. Diabetes, congestive heart failure, stroke. I suffered all these issues in a matter of just over 14 years. The doctors prescribed a congestive heart failure to me, and I had a pacemaker defibrillator. They told me I wouldn't walk. They told me I couldn't talk again. I was able to learn this all over again. But fast forward, after wearing this patch, the diabetes is at a normal A1C level of 6.9. The congestive heart failure is now gone. The stroke, I no longer have the paralysis that I had before with the use of the left side of my body. I'm so excited. This patch absolutely works.
Hi, I'm Wendell, and I suffer from a condition called atrial fibrillation. And that condition causes me to have 3 major strokes. And the doctors, all of them told me I would live with that for the rest of my life. That wasn't a good quality of life at all. But you know something, with this new technology, when I tried it, it began to work. And within 6 months, it had corrected my life. What I mean is this: my PCP and my cardiologist say they see no evidence of my AFib anymore. I can speak better, I can talk, and I was in the scooter after those strokes. Now I can walk better. You know, I'm doing things that I wasn't able to do. So now I have a better quality of life. Please do me a favor. Go tell everyone about it. Tell your family, your friends, everybody, because guess what? You deserve it, and we deserve better quality of life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lauren. 2 surgeries, constant pain, hypothyroidism, and always exhausted. That was me as a college softball athlete. I began wearing this incredible patch. Now my hip and shoulder pain are gone, my energy's through the roof, and I don't even need naps anymore.
Hi, my name is Janice. I have a son with autism. He's 27. Before wearing this incredible patch, he was not cooperative at home. He won't do any task. He's not focused. A lot of obsessive compulsive behavior, hours of obsessive compulsiveness. And after wearing the patch for 1 year, my son is able to focus better. Medications are working well. He is able to do tasks. He's mopping floors, doing dishes, doing laundry. And most of all, he is now calling me on the phone if he needs me. This patch works, especially with autism. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, that's amazing. But look at this. And that's what was going to come on the video. But listen, look at this. Vigiligo is not curable. It is not curable. And look at what had happened to these men after they wore the X39, one for 3 months. Look at that change. One for a year. After a year, you don't even know that he ever had this at all. His skin has totally recovered. Just amazing transformation. And then look, and again, we're not telling you that we can heal anything or do anything such as that. But listen, you can't come against testimony. And as they said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so this is just amazing. When I see people with this condition now, I know I have a solution for them. I met a lady in a local business here, and she have this condition. I showed her these men's picture. I showed her this picture, and she said, "Oh, that's amazing. How did it happen?" And I told her about it, and I actually shared with her some of the patches so that she could start using them and see what would happen for her. You know what she did? She took it to her doctor. She took it to her doctor and she asked her doctor, should she be wearing the patches? Would you like to guess what the doctor told her? No, don't wear those patches right now. We got other treatment we're gonna be trying. What? Are you kidding me? And she decided not to get the patches because she believed in the doctor more than the evidence in front of her very face. Okay, all right. Matter of fact, there is not a doctor on the planet that would have been able to tell me not to put these patches on if I needed it like this. It's not one doctor on this planet. Oh, not at all. So you can go to this website. Notice this website, thisisitinfo.com. Thisisitinfo.com, and you can do your research there. Everything you need to know about the patches and know about the patch. The patent is there. The peer reviews are there. Everything you would need to know to do your research to see if this is legitimate. But I think I've already proven that it is. But you can go there and do your own research. You can check it out. It's not something that is trying to get you to be involved in anything. It's just giving you the research. And you can then get more testimonies, you see, out there. And I just pulled some of the testimonies and put them here for you to read. So try that. All right. So what do we find out with this patch? The benefits is we got increased energy and endurance. We have it's safe, a natural pain relief. Again, we talked about that. Enhanced quality of sleep. My quality of sleep. I dream dreams that I never thought I would dream. I'm telling you, my quality of sleep is deeper and better than ever before. Just because I put this patch on. Reduce stress. A lot of people need that. Immune system support in the times like this of winter and colds and all of that. You need your immune system to be boosted. Appetite control, looking younger, feeling stronger, performing better, healing faster. Why are you healing faster? Because your stem cells are functioning. Again, no drugs, chemicals, stimulants, or side effects. And that's the other thing. When we listen to these, matter of fact, pay close attention to the end of the commercial about the new drug. Just the end. Don't worry about what they say the drug does. Just listen to the end of the commercial and count how many side effects that could be there. And if they tell you that it could cause death, how did how do they know it could cause death unless somebody died? So I'm just trying to help you, man. Come on, look at this. Now, long-term effect on this is it's the peer review. You can find all this at thisisitinfo.com. But in the first few days, you can see that 4,000 genes in your body resets. Within 6 weeks, brain becomes balanced. I told you within 6 weeks, my wife said the brain fog was gone. People that having PTSD, we've got testimonies of it being gone. We got people's autism. We got people with dementia that is coming back to balance. We got all of those kinds of testimonies. And after 3 months, your collagen increases, and after 6 months, your heart reverses in age. That again, not anti-aging, but reverses in age. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I told you that this patch, after David invented it, it got out far and wide. It went to the sports world. A lot of people in the sports world, entertainment world, was knowing about this. In the chiropractic world, they were knowing about it, but it was not something that was readily out in public that we knew about. Okay. And so listen, a lot of people now know about this technology and have been using this technology. In the Olympics this past year, we saw people with the patches on in Olympics past. We can tell you that in 2008, the Olympic coach for the swim team found out about these patches and gave the patches to his swim team. Now, if you know anything about Olympic sports, if there was any drugs and stimulants or anything in the patches, they would have been disqualified. So you know now that it was nothing in there because the Olympic team used it and set new records in using the energy patches doing their swim meets. They were beating their own personal best records and everything else. And so the swim coach for the 2008 Olympic team, you can look it up for yourself. He raves about Lifewave and the product that we have. Now, I want you to also hear one more testimony, okay? And somebody that you will know. Let's listen to him.
We have Danny Glover on this call tonight. So if you don't know him, I'm sure everybody has seen Lethal Whipping 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's hear your testimonial.
Danny, are you on?
I'm on right here. Can people hear me? I'm telling you, I have been using, I don't know what it is, but everything seems to be working differently. I put the patch ice on my knee for the 2 days, and the pain is gone. I wear the X39 in 2 places, only 2 places, and I've been using this, and it's incredible. I don't know. It's funny. I get on my station bicycle, and I'm moving like I was 20 years ago. I can't believe it. There's something that's happening here. I'm so excited as I approach. Listen to this. My 75th birthday next month. I am so excited. I can't believe this, man. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.
I gotta say, Dottie, I am so blown away, and I'm so proud of you. I just want to congratulate you, and because we see so much of this. We see MS, we see people struggling with this, and seeing a testimonial like that from you is so heartwarming, because this is going to be an inspiration to so many people who have the same issue. And anything that could help is a godsend. So thank you for sharing that with us. And Danny, I tell you, you're going to see more of Danny around, because my brother from another mother, I think he's ready to run a marathon right now.
Sounds like his own self.
He sounds like his own self.
Any last words you'd like to leave any of our viewers?
I'm just excited, kind of technology, the information that we have now. I am just blown away by some of the stuff that we've encountered right here. And people who have neuropathy and stuff like that, that I know that these patches could do something to them and lessen that excruciating pain that they have right now.
Go ahead, Dottie. I'm sorry.
I am passionate about anyone with MS, and I will help anyone, anywhere,
Amen,
that wants to talk to me.
Amazing, right? So Danny Glover was diagnosed with MS as well, man. So he's a very staunch now promoter of our X39 patches and the especially the Iceway patches as well. So he's really serious. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you're on here. Let me tell you something. You can be a part of this as far as your health and help your health, just to be on a 3-month subscription. By the way, all of our customers, that if you're a customer with this company, this doesn't even make a lot of sense to my brain at first, but you have a 90-day money-back guarantee. 90 days, 3 months, 90 days. So if you use the product and you say it didn't work for me, and it's in 90 days, within 90 days, you get all your money back. I don't know how you can go wrong with that. I don't know how you can go wrong with that at all. But after you have a 3-month subscription, they send you, if you listen, 3 consecutive months, they send you 10 extra patches. 6 months, they send you 10 extra patches. They send you patches to let you try the other patches for free if you're on the patches, and they give you your own website. They give you your own website. You get the patches. And watch it. They give you listen, when you share this program with other people and other people join the program, they give you $100. They give you $100 to go towards your own product. So you can literally be getting your product for free. Really easy. You get your product for free just by sharing it, because hey, when you use these patches, you want to tell somebody, and that's all we want to do. Now, that you don't have to join the company or any of that kind of stuff. You just sharing. Okay, this is working for me. If you're interested, hey, here's my website. Because when you are a customer, a preferred customer with us, you get your own website. And so you just use your website to buy your own product whenever you need to. And you can send somebody to your website and they can join and get their own website and buy their own product as well. Okay. And the product is very affordable. Again, a sleeve of X39 is $99 a month. That's what it costs. Okay. That's $3 a day. You can't, it's 30, it's a supply of $33 a day. And for my health, $3.33 is less than a mocha at Starbucks. So I will do that for my own body. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is where this is. If whoever invited you on this call, they've got more information for you. Okay. So if you're interested in say, I need these products, I want to try them out. Well, then you want to talk to the person who invited you on the call. You just talk to that person and they will get you all set up and let you know how to get involved. Okay. Now, I was going to do this today, but I'm not going to do it today. But there will be another call if you say I want to do the product, but I'd like to understand how the business aspect of this thing go. If you would like to know that, I want you to tell the person that invited you on to see the product. And when they tell me, we will set up another call so that you can understand what the business is about. But I don't want to mix them together. I want one or another here. And what we're talking about tonight is the benefits of this product. And I promise you, if you get involved with this product, it's going to tremendously bless your life. So please talk to the person who invited you on the call. And I hope that I answered most of your questions, even without you asking them. So let's get healed. Let's get healed. Let's get our body right. Again, I got mine on the back of my neck right now. I wear my patch every day. I try not to ever miss wearing my patches. So we're trying to be healed. We're trying to go to the next level. And I guarantee you, you're going to be blessed. All right. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bless you. Talk to the person that invited you. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.